We continue to monitor the potential for freezing rain and wintry weather across North Georgia. So we've got that weather impact alert through tomorrow and into Monday with that possibility of accumulating ice, which will make travel in some locations hazardous, if not impossible. Power outages are also expected, especially as we get into tonight and tomorrow. In anticipation of that, we've got an ice storm warning across metro Atlanta and a good chunk of North Georgia. In these spots highlighted by the ice storm warning, that's where we're anticipating ice accumulation of 1/4 of an inch or more. And in some spots up towards the northeast of the city, we could be talking a 1/2 inch to a full inch of ice accumulation, which would lead to hazardous, if not impossible, travel, as well as power outages. Down towards the south, we've still got winter weather advisories in place, but in these locations, impacts are not expected to be quite as bad or as widespread, but we will still see ice in a number of locations. So far, things are pretty quiet this morning. We have some kind of wintry mix and rain showing up on the radar, especially up into far North Georgia. At this point, the atmosphere is still so dry that a lot of what's falling is not actually reaching the ground. So it results in a couple raindrops, couple sleet pellets, couple flurries here and there. Where we may actually have some of that not only reaching the ground, but starting to accumulate is up towards the northwestern corner of the state. And that's where temperatures are either near or just below freezing, especially at elevation. So far, not a lot going on. And that will be the case for a good chunk of the day today. We'll see a few isolated showers, but we're awaiting the arrival of the more widespread wintry mix. Right now, that snow, sleet, freezing rain combination stretches from Texas into Mississippi and Alabama, and it will arrive here later this afternoon and evening. This is our view right now looking from Rome. Roads in a lot of locations are wet, but temperatures are still above freezing for the most part, and in a lot of spots, pretty far above freezing. We're at 45 right now in Atlanta. We have dropped down to right around 32 in some of those locations at elevation up into far North Georgia, and that's where we could see some icy bridges and overpasses a little bit earlier, perhaps this afternoon and evening compared to locations through the metro and down towards the south. So things today will start to pick up as we get closer to the sunset. So wintry mix develops throughout the day. Any untreated roads, bridges, overpasses may start to get a little bit slick, but it's not until tonight that things will intensify. Not only will that wintry mix become more widespread, but temperatures will drop down into the 20s. So I'm anticipating widespread freezing rainfall as we go into tonight and early tomorrow morning. That is when road travel will become very hazardous with slick and icy spots expected. And then into tomorrow, winter weather will continue. We're watching those temperatures closely, though, because in some locations, it may get warm enough on Sunday to transition us back from freezing rain to a little bit of rainfall. Tonight and tomorrow morning, I think will be the worst of it, with power outages also likely. We're expecting major impacts up towards the northeast. Further southwest you go, those impacts become a little less, but it does not take much ice to lead to down trees and power lines, power outages, as well as slick and icy roads. So we'll continue to walk you through that as we go through the morning.